As we sometimes review things here in this channel that can really help you in the world of digital illustration, once in a blue moon, there comes a product that really seems to be doing something different. Whether it's in the quality of its presentation, the unboxing experience, or the most important thing, of course, the experience of actually using the device, which really seems to be the case here with Xencelabs Medium Tablet Bundle with the added-on Quick Keys remote. I cannot stress enough how many times I was actually pleasantly surprised with their presentation build, with the quality of the lines, the drawing experience, to the point that I'm actually thinking about using this in my everyday life with my computer. So today I really wanted to take some time and properly review this product, talk about all of the features here, things that I really liked, and some of the things that actually could get better as well in my opinion. My name's Leo and you're watching Ghost Paper, so now let's get to it. Alright, so this thing came in the mail courtesy of Xencelabs, so it's important for me to say first and foremost, this is a sponsored video, but the opinions in this review are all mine. Also, I like to point out that I like to review products here in this channel that I'm really interested on, and I've heard some positive reviews from this product online from other YouTubers as well, and I thought this was the perfect time to test out the tablet. So right from the beginning, the presentation of this product already exceeded my expectations when compared to opening products from Wacom, for example. The components here were all super organized, all in their separate compartments. The tablet came well protected, and you can really feel its weight, the attention to detail in the form factor with some really nice rounded edges, an LED powered working area, 3 launch buttons at the top, and a curved, seamlessly integrated palm rest for your drawing experience. Also not to mention the nice rubber materials at the bottom side of the tablet, in order to avoid any sliding of the unit on your desk. The connection can be wired through a USB-C connection at the very top, or wireless if you choose to use the provided dongle. But this is one of the things that I loved so much about this product, the fact that it comes with many options, giving you the chance to decide really what works best for you. And in this case, I'm not just talking about the wired versus wireless connection here. When it comes to the wire connection, for example, you get not only one but 2 USB-C cables, one with a straight connector and another one with a 90-degree angle connector. So depending on your desk layout, if you want to have your keyboard stacked up on top of your tablet, you can easily do that with a 90-degree angled cable, which also, by the way, allows you to connect the tablet having the cable going to the right side or the left side of the tablet. If you like to keep this as a USB-C connection the whole way, there's also a USB 3 to USB-C adapter that comes with the bundle. If you wish to change the color of the LEDs that is displayed here on the tablet, you just need to open the settings on the tablet and change the color to one of the 8 color presets that Xencelabs provides to you. And what's more is that you can assign these colors to specific apps that you use. So for example, in my case, I have the blue LEDs when I'm using Photoshop, yellow LEDs when I'm using Illustrator, dark blue for After Effects, and so on and so forth. This actually gives me an extra visual cue on the tablet that tells me which app I am focusing on at the moment. And it really doesn't stop here. Another big point of discussion. Do you prefer to work with thinner, lighter weight styluses versus heavier, bulkier, perhaps more of a grip-focused stylus? Well, once again, Xencelabs actually provides you with both options, all inside this sturdy, amazing, well-finished case that holds your pens, your pen nibs, and all the necessary adapters. I mean, this case kind of reminds me of one of those moments when you speak to an older relative in your family or someone that you know, and they really tell you how things used to be in the past better built than they are today. And, you know, products are really trying to cut corners and trying to save here and there with their materials, but this case feels really sturdy. It feels like a professional case that holds your professional tools inside. And you're just gonna have to trust me on this one. Like even the way that it clicks and closes, it's really, really impressive. You also get this great looking travel case with 2 compartments, as the main one is filled with this super smooth velvet material on the inside section. It is seriously a case that I'm now considering when needing to pack my iPad, my laptop. It really feels that I have my devices protected when inside this travel case. And finally, in the last compartment of the box, the Quick Keys wireless remote. This thing has also a really nice form factor, a smooth but precise dial, 8 customizable short key buttons, 1 dial button, and 1 main button at the bottom to switch between application presets. It also has rubber on the back in order to avoid any sliding of the unit, as well as the possibility to use in wireless mode as well. I would say the hero in this video, in this review, is of course the tablet and the pens, but this thing right here doesn't stay too far behind. It is honestly a strong competitor to many other remote key gadgets that we see it out there. But this one really pairs well with the tablet as it lives with the same driver system. The device also has LED lights around the dial, and it auto-detects the application that you're currently working on. By clicking the middle button on the dial, you get to change between 4 modes. In Photoshop, for example, you can use the dial for zooming on the canvas, to rotate elements, to change brush size and layers. All these modes have also customizable LED colors and dial sensitivities. If that wasn't enough, you also have sets that you can configure and change based on the application. So once again, using Photoshop, you have 2 sets already set up for sketching and painting, each with their 8 customizable buttons. But you can still add 3 more sets depending on what kind of work you like to work on Photoshop, and thus speeding up your workflow. The buttons are really responsive to the touch, and the dial once again is really smooth to work with. As I've mentioned, you have 2 pens, both with each their own tab in the tablet system settings. You get to choose your desired pressure levels. You can choose to remap the stylus buttons to mouse clicks or even commands, such as Ctrl-Z, and you even have an eraser at the back of the pen. And if you're not entirely happy with the pen pressure level on the stylus, you can click on the advanced settings and tweak the pressure sensitivity with a curve graph and a testing area right next to it. Now back in Photoshop, the lines are really easy to draw with no big hiccups or visible lag. The pressure levels are nice, and in the few continuous hours that I've worked so far with this tablet, I felt no hand strain or tiredness from using the bigger 3-button pen stylus. In terms of pros and cons, I would say that the pros I've already listed here endlessly in this video in all of its features and amazing things that this tablet comes with and it can do for you. Now in terms of cons, I would only say 2 things. One is that this tablet doesn't really come with a pen holder, and I know this is super silly and perhaps you can even call me old school, but I really miss that sense and that feeling of finishing something, an illustration, and being able to rest the pen vertically on the table rather than just putting on the table, between your keyboard and the tablet, and even worse, the pen rolling out of the desk and falling on the floor by any chance. So for now, I have my pen resting on a competitor stand here. And the other thing about the 3 short key buttons on the tablet itself is that me as a left-handed illustrator actually didn't mind much having the buttons setting actually at the top of the tablet and at the center. There were so many times with competitor tablets where my non-drawing hand was just touching the buttons, touching the dials, that I must say I'm actually quite relieved to see that they're not being affected by my other resting hand. But that is because I have this amazing side keys device right next to me in this bundle configuration. Now if you go for the cheaper combination that doesn't include the remote keys, then you might miss the tablet short keys buttons being placed in a more friendlier location. So in conclusion, the Xencelabs tablet really feels like a product on its own rather than just a competitor to Wacom or other products. It's amazing to see the progress in quality, the presentation of this tablet already in its first iteration, and I can't wait to see if they will ever continue to develop more models, including digital tablet displays. I'm going to give this product an A+ here at the Ghost Paper HQ, and there will be a link in the description box of this video if you'd like to learn more and even add this to your holiday shopping list. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.